Alright gang, quick video on this knife from World War II Germany. I'm going to put it up front like this. I will never claim to be a weapons expert, a knife expert, a World War II expert. All I can tell you is that the guy that gave it to me fought in World War II. He was the previous owner of the current house I'm in. He brought this back. How I ended up with it is that when they liberated a concentration camp, he was given this cat of nine tails is what it was called. I was trying to remember what that thing was called. As a cat of nine tails. It was a wood handle with all these leather straps on the end with knots tied to the tips. And the gentleman I bought the house from, he was a school teacher from New York, and he would talk about World War II, and he'd bring that cat of nine tail in and show the students. Well, he said one day he went and slapped the side of the desk with it, and one of the nine tails broke off, and he lost it. He said he really would like to have that back, so I got his address and told him if I turn it up in the house, I will ship it to him. About 2 months after we settled in, we started to go up and clean out the attic, because they left stuff, and they were educators, both he and his wife, and they had tons of books. I was donating books left, right, and center. And so I'm cleaning out the attic, and I find this bag laying between the rafters. Just a plastic bag full of, you know, knives and the pistol. I already posted a video of the pistol. So I'm looking at the knives. It was this knife, a US bayonet, and an SA bayonet. I'll post a video of the SA bayonet as well. So again, I'm not a knife expert. I couldn't tell you the value of this knife. I've seen tons of them when I go to like antique stores where they have knives and guns, or just places that only deal in guns, like gun shops. But this knife has always been a little different than the other ones I've seen. It's got the metal sheath. It's got this section that hooks to the belt is leather. But I'll show you the difference between this one and the other ones I had found. Alright, the difference is it's serrated on the side here, on the back, on the spine. Let me roll the blade, and it's still pretty sharp. And I don't know if it's gonna come out, but that right there, it's coming out. It's the only marking on the knife. So I'll take this knife to a guy I know that's got a lot of old knives. He collects them. And I walk into his house and, hey Brian, check this out. What can you tell me about it? He saw there was a dime a dozen. I got a ton of them. And he did. He had several of them. But none of his had the serrated back. So when I told him, I said, well, yours is not the same as this one. And he wanted to argue with me because, you know, he was always right. So when I pulled it out of the sheath, he took the knife out of my hand. He said, where I got it? Well, I told him the story. You know, the previous owner gave it to me. So he wanted to know whether I want to sell it. It's not for sale. You know, it was a gift. I'm going to keep it forever, but what I would like to know is, what was this knife for? Who carried it? Because I've been told different things. I've been told it was a dress knife, but for a dress knife to have a serrated back, that was kind of odd, to me anyway. Then I was told it was also a knife that could have been for a special unit, because of the serration on the back. Or, you know, again, I'm gonna say it again, I'm not an expert of knives, weapons of any kind. I'm not a World War II expert. I know who won it, but if you could tell me something about this, I would really appreciate it. And I'm sorry about the shaky hands. If you watch any of my videos, you'll see that I have issues. More than one. But that's it for this knife. Tell me what you can on it. I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and when I got these knives out of the attic, this knife didn't have any rust on it. I just took and wiped it down with a oily cloth and put it back in the sheath and then put it in the cabinet. It stays in the cabinet. That's it, guys. Tell me what you can. Appreciate it.